Hello guys, welcome to the second part of the pizza dough making process. I have with me here all the ingredients ready. So, this is the dough that we made last night, yesterday afternoon. The natural natural yeast that we're gonna make. Instead of using a whole bunch of dry yeast, we use this natural yeast. It's gonna look something like this. Don't worry about it, because now it doesn't matter how it looks. Sometimes it comes out flat, sometimes it puffs up a little bit, but as long as you had it in the refrigerator about 16-24 hours, it doesn't matter how it looks. So here we go. The next step, this is what we're gonna need. I'll write it down in the comments, the ingredient list. So we need 700 grams of flour, 400 grams of water, 25 grams of sea salt, and 10 grams of olive oil. And also you're gonna need a mixer. You could do it with your hands, but it's gonna take a lot longer. So you could use a mixer, it'll be a lot better. So use a mixer. And we start putting everything in here. Put the water first. The 400 grams of water. And melt it a little bit. Just want to stir it. Stir it, and you want to melt it in there. A little melty like that. Now you want to add the salt. Be sure to like, guys. Like, comment, any questions you might have. Also, if you help me out with some stars, that'll be greatly appreciated. Just a little mix. We melt the sea salt in there. A little bit. Some of this off. Now again, I highly recommend the mixer, because if you do it with your hands, I remember when I started, I would make a complete mess. So start off with the mixer until you learn how much it is that you need to knead the dough before it's ready, so you don't make a huge mess. All right, now we want to plug in the mixer. You're going to plug in the mixer and start adding this at the same time. Let me give you guys a better shot here. So you can see what I'm doing. I want to get it off the edges. Mix. Don't add any more water, don't add any flour, don't add anything. Just keep mixing, it'll come together. You want to start mixing slowly.
Mira.
No, bebé, no teléfono. Yeah. And now you want to mix a little faster. Once you have it all together, no more dry powder, you want to throw in olive oil. This is going to help in the cooking process of the dough. You want to do this for about 5 minutes until you see the dough starts coming together. You'll see what I mean now when I take it out of the bowl. See how the dough is coming off the edge by itself? Check it out right there. Alright. So now, I'm going to take this off. Put it in here. Unplug. And a trick, guys, put olive oil on your hands a little bit so the dough doesn't stick to your hand. Some olive oil. And we take it out. That's the dough right there. And you want to do this a couple of times. See how it sticks to your hands? Watch this. Watch this. Well, actually, I already. So you want to pick it up like this. Like this right here. You want to stretch out the edges. Slap it, fold it, and stretch. Slap it, fold it, stretch. A couple of times. Let's see, we got a nice ball here. Now you want to let it rest for about 10 minutes. Cover it, let it rest for 10 minutes. Let me clean up a little bit here. I'll be back in about 9 minutes. All right, guys, so we're back. The reason we want to let this rest is because when I was mixing it with the mixer and also doing the slap and fold that I was doing here, the gluten starts to build up, and if we do it too much, it'll turn into a ball and it won't stretch out anymore. So we need to let it rest so it can relax the gluten and it could let us work with the dough again. That's why we gotta let it rest. You'll see that tomorrow when you make the pizza, you have your individual pizza balls. Let's say we're gonna form the pizza balls. We have to let it rest for like an hour, 40 minutes. Also depends on the temperature. The hotter it is, the faster the less it needs to rest. Now, if in the colder areas, high altitude, it might take a little longer. But you need to let it rest because you'll see if you make the pizza balls and you try to stretch them out, like right there, as soon as you're done making them, you'll see that it'll just go back. It won't stretch out. It'll just come back. So you need to let it rest so that you can form it out as wide as you want and play with the dough. If not, it won't let you. So while that's resting for 10 minutes, take advantage and clean up everything you have around you. So I already cleaned everything up. And now we're gonna do the last part. So for the final part, olive oil. Always put olive oil in your hand. Trust me, it helps a lot. Put some on top, and you'll see now how it won't stick anymore. Pick it up like this, like that. And as you can see, it's a nice ball now, see? Like this. And what you want to do is do this. Try to make looks like a nice shiny egg. And then you want to get your bowl, put olive oil in it as well. Put it all around the bowl. So tomorrow when we take it out, it doesn't stick to the bowl. There we go. So you see we have a nice little ball here. Look at that. Nice. And then you just want to place it in the bowl. And there you go. Now we let it rise. Tomorrow it'll rise maybe double the size. So it should be around up here tomorrow. So now we just we cover it and immediately put it in the refrigerator. 16 to 24 hours. We're gonna let it rest. And then tomorrow we chop it up into individual balls, and we'll get to that part tomorrow. So there's many ways you can do that. And yeah, that was it for today. This is the second day of the pizza dough making process. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, follow, help out with a little star, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. And I'll write down the ingredients that you need and the measurements for day 1 and day 2 of the pizza dough making process in the comments. So thank you and see you guys tomorrow.